Hey guys, what's going on? Darth Cinema here, coming to you with an Oscars reaction. I'm not going to be reacting to Best Picture and Best Director because there's really only one category I was really looking at this year, and that was Best Animated Feature. So, for those of you who don't know, I love Disney and DreamWorks for the films that they have done. There are films that I love from both sides, so I really don't value one over the other. But looking at this year, this was a really difficult year because I really have never found a film from Disney and a film from DreamWorks that I loved equally as much. But this year it was Big Hero 6 for Disney versus How to Train Your Dragon 2 from DreamWorks. And I will tell you what, when I saw How to Train Your Dragon, I was away in Virginia at the time working for a construction company, and there was an IMAX theater about maybe a half hour away from where I lived. So I took my car. When I heard that the new How to Train Your Dragon was in theaters, I immediately wanted to go see it in IMAX because I've heard from a bunch of my friends when the first movie came out saying, "Yo, Darth, you gotta see this in IMAX." And I said, it doesn't really look that good, but after seeing it on DVD, after I saw the first film, I knew I had to go see the sequel in IMAX, and I was not disappointed. How to Train Your Dragon 2 was easily one of my favorite DreamWorks animated features, and the series is quickly becoming one of my favorite animated series ever. And I am really excited for How to Train Your Dragon 3 coming in July of 2018. And then you have Big Hero 6. When I heard that Disney would be adapting a Marvel comic, and this wasn't tied into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this was going to be its own separate thing, I was very concerned because a lot of people were worried that they would try to make it kid-friendly, a little too kid-friendly. And let's not lie, Big Hero 6 did turn Baymax into a little cute thing, but really, when I got down to it, the biggest thing that astounded me about Big Hero 6 was how it addressed the depression of losing a loved one. And I myself have lost a loved one. This month was the second anniversary of someone very close to me, of my stepfather, who passed away. And knowing what it feels like to lose a loved one, you could sympathize with Hiro Hamada and with him when his brother died, and you could see how they illustrated those stages of grief and depression. And it was when you can elicit those kind of emotions from someone, it's very powerful, and it's one of the better movies, a mature animated movie that really didn't treat us as kids. It took us seriously. It took itself seriously with this whole theme, and it was fantastic, and I loved it. So really choosing who I wanted to win Best Animated Feature was really hard. But in the end, I really decided I wanted How to Train Your Dragon 2 to win because I felt that the film took more risks. The series took risks in general. Fun fact, originally Hiccup in the original How to Train Your Dragon was meant to walk away from that final battle unscathed, and it was very hard fought, but they were able to make him lose that part of his leg, and Steven Spielberg himself supported that decision. And the fact that they took that risk, and aging the characters was originally not what they were going to do with How to Train Your Dragon 2. But we all saw how that turned out. The characters looked amazing, even after the 5-year time skip. But yeah, it pulled it didn't pull any punches, How to Train Your Dragon 2, and it just astounded me how well the film did. So when it was announced tonight for Best Animated Feature, it was announced that Big Hero 6 have won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature. Now, was I disappointed originally? I was, because I wanted How to Train Your Dragon 2 to win. But when I thought about it, I thought both of these films are great in their own right. And, it really isn't a lose for How to Train Your Dragon, considering they won the Golden Globe for Best Animated Feature. And both of these films are highly recommended. So it's really difficult to just, what do you feel when you see this? But at the end, I'm happy that two of my favorite animated films from this year, two of my favorite films from this year, ended up taking home an award with, be it a Golden Globe or an Oscar. So, let me guys know what you think. What were your thoughts on either Big Hero 6 or How to Train Your Dragon 2? Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to ask any questions, because if you ask questions, I might do a Q&A video. And thank you, everyone, for helping me reach 60 subscribers. I know it sounds small, but I appreciate every single one of you guys. And thank you for making this channel grow so much in such a short amount of time. My name is Darth Cinema, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!